Hello and welcome to episode 20 of our 2003 campaign. And we are still on Brutal, of course. We are on the final objective. We have crushed a lot of alien stuff in the last two episodes, and potentially, or maybe this episode will be the last one. You have to see how it will be in detail, but there are only a handful of objectives left that we have to handle. So, for example, for the final objective, we need to get rid of the alien admin on Earth. They only have one province left. They will probably respawn when we take them out now, but so let's see. I'm going to keep this around and wait which country will flip and then we conquer it. Meanwhile, the servants and aliens do not have more than 20% of Earth. That's currently fulfilled. Mercury is clean, Venus is clean, Earth is clean, and Mars is clean. The Ceres, we are flying there. Vesta is held by the servants. We will go there with like 1 or 2 ships whenever we want to. That should be relatively fast. But Ceres, we are going to arrive in a few days actually. We are already on Saturn with a fleet. So the Saturn campaign is ongoing. However, they don't really have fleet there left. So we are just going to take out the mining stations and so on. Meanwhile, there is Uranus and Neptune. Neptune is relatively slim, so that should go fast. The Uranus campaigners will be one of the major ones later. But there's probably going to be in this episode, and I don't think they will have a lot of fleet left there. Because what I expect to happen is that they are going to start retreating to Mengpo here for the final large base they have left there. The alien main base, basically. So, the big question is, what will fly to Uranus? And Uranus currently is decently aligned with Saturn. So it's already too close. If it were here, then we could potentially jet over. Yeah, I think we have to use our high-tech fleet that's coming out of the cooker in about half a year. That this will fly to Uranus and then Neptune and then Mengpo. They will be the transitions from here to here will be extremely fast. We can actually test it out. Let's see. So if we were to, example, transfer this from Uranus, let's say Oberon, low orbit, and then to Neptune, Triton, low orbit. Yeah, 16 weeks. It will be a lot of fuel, but we do have almost 100,000 water in reserve. So that's good. I think this will be roughly the plan. So we go to Uranus with a fast fleet, then fly to Triton, take Neptune, take the stuff out, fly to Mengpo, finish the job. Which means that the fleets that we currently have will stay here in Saturn and the Belt. And then the Belt we also do not have a lot left. It's actually the Lorelei station and the Bettina station, which is going up, which they recently founded, and the Ceres station. But these are going to fall in a few days because our Ceres fleet is arriving in 12 days. However, it's not really worth showing either because there is not a lot of fleet left. Yeah, it's 4 ships from the aliens and a bit of servant stuff. Servant stuff, of course, doesn't really matter. So it's just going to be purging as fast as possible. And that's it, basically. So not really fancy stuff going on here. Which means I think that we are going to wrap up the campaign now really fast. And yeah, let's see. Probably that's going to be the last episode because I don't see anything that can actually fight us. There are a few fleets that we have to take out though, but they are on a very slow trajectory to Aspasia, where they might actually even strand because they have not a lot of KPS here. They have to share fuel and so on. And there's one fleet flying to low Jupiter, which, yeah, we will take out eventually as well. So, yeah, the big fleet is on Triton. This is going to be an interesting fight. I think that's the last one we are going to see, which I'm going to actually show, because if we fly there with 40 to 50 Titans, nothing can stand in our way. These are not really a challenge here. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to just jump forward because it's not all too fancy to show constant assaults on alien bases and taking out stations in more or less auto-resolve because, well, they don't really have a chance anyway. Meanwhile, we are building up our control points here for Earth again so that we can take over more stuff, whatever flips to the aliens. So, yeah. Let's keep going and winning here. Okay, I've jumped forward to April and our final fleet has finished. I called it Cooper Belt Fleet because that's where it will go. And we are going to send the first 27 ship out to Uranus here. So we're going to just directly for Titania, I think. Hey, let's go Titania low orbit. We go full speed here, just to speed up the campaign. We lost quite some water due to the refuelment of the asteroid fleet, but yeah, that should be fine still. However, the refueling of this fleet probably costs like 20,000 water, so that's going to be expensive. Can we maybe save a bit? Yeah, let's save another 200 here. That sounds like a good idea. Here we go. And yeah, the status quo is that, well, there's a bit of alien left on Earth, which we are working on. Someone made a new station on Luna, but we are going to take it out. Probably servants. Vesta we are flying to. The rest of the belt is actually done. So Jupiter's done. Saturn is almost done. And Uranus we are flying to now. Neptune is small. And then the final stuff here. Meanwhile, I have thrown all the exotics that we currently have spare into more endgame class ships. So with those coming in, we can do whatever we want, basically. But yeah, we are progressing nicely. The Saturn management fleet here is currently taking out the remaining stations that there are, or bases rather. We occasionally have to repair, of course, after like 3 assaults. So that's the thing, but it's almost done now. As we can see here, there are a few ships left, and station-wise or base-wise, we have 6, 7 are left. So not a lot. And yeah, so I'm going to move forward here. Probably going to show one fight on Uranus here, assuming that the big fleet is still there. No, part of it moved out. This one is flying to Leo. Ah, it's part of the Jupiter attack fleet. Interesting. This one is also flying to... No, that's low Io orbit. Interesting. However, we are flying with the, I think, Ceres fleet here. This one is flying to Jupiter now. In 100 days we arrive. And then we have something for defense there as well. And with that, I think we are... Wait a second, that's 3, 5, 10, that's 11 motherships there coming here. Ooh, that's going to be an interesting fight. They're full of missiles and mech batteries. Yeah, I think that's going to be a fight we can show later. Yeah, from here I can jump forward because it's purely cleanup right now. Okay, we have progressed to November 2027 and we are trying to conquer the re-annexed Russia, which it got transferred from the Protectorate to Alien Admin, and we are going to take it out. The benefit here is that most of the provinces are either acclaimed by the European Union, with which we are allied, or they are part of the Pan-Asian Combine, and we can actually make use of that. For example, they already have Vladivostok here integrated, and so ideally I hope that this will revolt again when we start taking the capital multiple times, and then this stuff will get transferred to whoever wants it, and then they will not transfer Russia again when it falls to the aliens again. So hopefully we can carve it up between EU and China and maybe Turkestan here. So that would be ideal. Are they at war as well? No, they are not, sadly. But yeah, that's the plan for Earth, and now we are going to see the last big battle against the aliens of this campaign. But they do have only 250 ships left, but they do have 3 big fleets that are attacking us, as we already saw a while ago. These fleets almost took 2 years to arrive, and now they are going to arrive. I'm only going to show the Aspasia battle because these two are relatively weak in comparison, and we do have decent defense forces against it. Yeah, but the Aspasia fleet is the mothership fleet. They do have 3, 6, 9, 11 motherships flying here towards us. And they are pretty evil in many regards, like this one, for example, boasting a lot of dual missiles. Or really a lot. And we have to defend against this. Outside of that, there's not too much in this fleet. So it's basically the motherships which are a problem. So the general idea is that we again do a kind of Scythian retreat tactic, so we are feigning a retreat to then be able to, well, fight the missiles with a bit more time. Oh, we got a promotion on the Aspasia Defense Force. Nice. So we are conquering here. There we go. It has arrived. We are going to use the Defense Force to attack it offensively. Here we go. And let's see what happens. They don't really have a lot of fuel. So the idea is, if we can get this fleet power below 4,000, that would satisfy the end goal. And then they may even be stranded here, because the aliens do not have any bases left closer than Neptune. And with 44 KPS, you're not going to get to Neptune or anything closer. But they will definitely be stranded here, and hopefully we just get enough damage done, even if we lose the fleet, to be able to, yeah, to ignore them from them on. So we're going to engage here. Auto-resolve is probably not good for us. Yep. Auto-resolve says we lose. We are going to reject this, of course. And now we are going to do the already known. We are going to do something like... Actually, we don't need to start with anything. So no meters per second. I have to correct, it was not miles per second, it's meters per second. We're going to go high roll, of course, and everything is in. We only have a mixture of our older class ships, so we do not have super... We do have a decent armor, but we don't really have a lot of acceleration and everything, so we are relatively slow. What we're going to do now is retreat with a lot of KPS that we can afford here. We do have about 80 available, so we can speed up like this for now. Let's see what it will result in. And they are relatively far away, as we can see here, so we do have time to run away. That's pretty good. Yep. And now they will be forced to accelerate as well. You can see here now that we do have a bit of a problem due to the fact that that some of the ships have a slightly higher acceleration. I think there is a maneuver match velocity here, right? So we are going to match like this one here, so that we are aligned afterwards. Let's do this. So some of them have to slow down, like these ones here. And then we do have the same speed. There we go. Good. Some still have to slow down a bit. There we go. Good. Let's see. What's the other side doing? The distance actually is increasing, so we are going to do lock on target here now and, for example, go for this mothership here. We just turn around. And they probably gonna accelerate on their own as well after a time. But even more, we can probably bait out some flankers here. That's good. As you can see here, our formation is still pretty bad, but I think that's fine. We can actually try to correct this by trying to like take... Now we have to get rid of this one. Now that's the whole fleet, so that's a bad idea. Change the... like this, and then I'm going to correct the velocities a bit, and then we can see from there where we are. So let's just wait a bit, jump forward a tiny bit in the battle. Okay, here we are in November, and we are going to have the last big fight against the aliens, because one of the big fleets they still have is going to Aspasia and arriving. These 3 fleets, we already knew of their arrival 2 years ahead. These 2 I'm not going to show because they will just disappear against the defense fleets I have there. However, the Aspasia fleet is a problem. I only have 25 Titans to defend against this, which probably is impossible. So we have to see. The goal is to get it below 4000 remaining strength if we can't defeat it, due to the fact that it will then not count towards the end goal. So here we see it's basically the Aspasia, Helene, and Jupiter fleet that are left. We are also on Triton, or in the Neptune system rather, and then it's only the main base that is left. So, because of that, we have to get a bit creative to defeat these fleets here. These are not a problem, this one is. So it's going to arrive in a second, and then we can see what we want to do with it. And I think I'm going to actually try to fight it head on, because I know that I lose anyway, or at least most likely. There we go. I'm going to sortie my defense force. Let's go in. Maybe I should have refueled, but I'm not sure. I don't really have that much water left. So engage. We're going to start the battle. Let's see what we can do. So, we are not going to do a high wall here. We are going to go into a chef run this time, because we are going to accelerate. Not like crazy, but at least a bit. Because we have to make sure that we can still fire, so we cannot accelerate constantly. Like this, and then we do have 50 left. Let's keep 30 around, like this. And yeah, that's good. Let's take it like this. Good. Formation will break apart a bit because the accelerations are slightly different between these ships. So the coil gun based ships are slightly faster, slower than the phaser titans. So here we go. That was it. Oh. Oh no, it's okay. Okay. The remaining KPS will be 30 here. Good. We go into offensive posture. The problem here is the missiles they will launch, because they have so much missile stuff here. The Great Wrath, for example, has like a gazillion missiles. I don't know, how many is that? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14 modules, each 24. We do have multiple of those ones, and then we do have these ones here as well, which have the same basically. So that's a lot. And the motherships are actually... No, the motherships are not flanking. It's something else that's trying to flank us. So the chances are that we can at least phaser the flankers here. And we have to take the torpedoes heads on. A lot of stuff will die. But that's it, I guess. So let's speed up a bit. Yeah, at least we can take out some of the flankers here. Point defenses are working. Now we have to slow down. This one will be the problem. This is harmless. It's only this bit here. Okay. Good. So far, so good. By the way, we can also not defeat the mech shots from them, because they have way too many mech shots. If we check the Jade Demons here, they have like, yeah, also 14 modules of mech shots and shooting. I never fought actually 12 of those. 11 motherships at once here. Okay, and now the torpedoes are going to get through and wreck most of our fleet. Let's see how much is going to be left afterwards. There we go. Is there anything left afterwards? No. Okay, so I was in my head I had the thought of doing a ramming maneuver. But I think we can't. So we definitely have to split up formation here. Okay, we are doing another attempt at this. I have now picked a spread formation with a triple chevron. Because what I'm going to do is split up the fleet into multiple batches. So what we're going to do is, instead of accelerating frontal ahead, we want to accelerate when we are closer to dodge some of the mech shots here. Because that's a problem. And what we also can do is, by splitting up the fleets into, let's say, 3 groups. So this one is going to be A, B, or 3, and 3. 1, 2, 3. So what we're going to do is, we still put them onto attack posture, but then we are going to now do something like, okay, we just go here, and then 3 will go here, and 2 will start flying sideways a bit later, like this. And then we have to see what happens here. The formation of the alien ships is slightly different. They have the motherships on the right side. That's good. What I want to do is, as soon as we see that the mech shot starts shooting, I have to react with starting to accelerate and so on, so that we can dodge whatever they are aiming at. Because we have no way of defeating the mech shots on our own. And the point defense has to fight with the torpedoes, so that's a thing. So for example, what we're going to do here now is, 1 will do a slight turn to the right, like this. And you will probably do... let's see, where are the first mech shots here? They have a plasma, apparently. Okay, they are not around yet. So what we're going to do is, we are going to switch... No, wait a second, these ones. So like this. And then 3 has to go this as well. See what we can do here? Of course, we are leaving alone... like group 2 is now alone with the point defense here. But I think that's fine for the moment. As we can see here now, the torpedoes are mostly going to the right side, which is good. Which means that we are going to use the group 1 to get into the center as well. And we are going to start wiggling around with our fleet here. So 2 will do something like this. And then like this. And then let's see afterwards. And you will... Oh, I have to pick 3 first, like this. We will turn around a bit here. Then like this. Always small accelerations to avoid getting shot by the mech shots too easily. Like this. Problem is that I don't think that group 3 will survive, but that's fine. Group 3 apparently gets most of the torpedoes here, or missiles rather. And actually one should go into focusing down these flankers here. So let's pick you as a target and starting to point in this direction. Because every ship we can take out is less combat strength on their side. Yeah, group 3 will go down here, but it will take a lot of their missiles. So that's good, at least. What an obliteration here. I don't think that we have a firing solution for this battle at all. So, at least... Yeah, group 1 is now also in combat. We are going to stop targeting here, and instead we go back to pointing in this direction. Group 2 will... I think... Group 2, how about you will... Wait a second. Oh, Group 2 also lost a lot of stuff already. We can't maneuver a lot anymore, apparently. So... Oh god, these missiles also have a lot of Delta V to change course as well. Okay, so we didn't fly apart enough. Okay. I mean, it's better this way. But we are not draining enough firepower from their fleet. And we are not getting close enough. So if I would like to, for example, do something like maneuver from the side, we would need to waste a lot more fuel. So this one doesn't work either. I think I'm going to do another attempt. Let's see what the combat result will be. And then I'm going to do another attempt. Good. All dead. Ah. Right. These motherships are a problem. A big problem. At least most of the missiles are gone. At least a big chunk of them. See? And we took out barely any ships here. Let's see, where does it put them? 10k. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, I'm going to do one more attempt. Okay, this time I'm going to do something different, very different. I'm going to go back into the high wall here. And instead of accelerating or using the starting velocity, I'm going to stay basically still. And instead what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take everything except the most right ship here and send them back here. So let's accelerate backwards until have like... Yeah, like I think this is fine. And then we have still 39 left. That's good. We're going to do this, and the other one here, this ship here, that's the only one going to bait the alien fleet out. So we're going to go full speed ahead like this, and this, and like this. Ah, we don't have the KPS. Okay, so we have to do it differently. Let's go here, 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 here. Oh no, wait a second. Then the missiles are on track. We want to get them away from the main fleet. So we have to go. Ah, that won't work either. I want to bait some torpedoes out. Okay, in this case, let's do it like this. Yeah, let's do it like this. Something like this. Let's see what happens. What we can achieve with that. We're going to go actually into balance posture defensively, because then we can maybe shoot down with the phasers some of those missiles here. And the main group, let's call it group 1. As soon as they have accelerated here, we are going to put them into lock on target. It's going to be like you, just for turning around. There we go. And now we can remove this one. Let's see if that helps here. By the looks of it, doesn't. Oh no! Okay, that we're not even close enough to removing enough missiles to make a dent here. Okay, so we do have split this up now. So these groups of flankers have already detached a lot earlier, and the motherships are behind. So that's good. So maybe we can take out the flankers this time. We're going to just observe this. We can actually go into offensive again. But the flankers are all far away, so we don't have to. Now we are in range. Okay, now we are in range for some of the flankers. Let's take them out. The point defenses here should be fine for those. There we go. And the motherships are still not accelerating because they don't really have a lot of fuel. That's the thing. There we go. We can actually intentionally try to end the battle at some point by just trying to run away from the motherships. Okay, this is looking a lot better this time. Yes, we took a bit of damage. We sacrificed one of our titans, but that's okay. Okay, what's here on the side? It's only small stuff, so that's not a problem. We can actually consider targeting these ships here on the side. Like, come on, where are you? Like something like this one here. And just turn around here. There we go. Oh, there's still on the other side are some flankers as well. Okay. Didn't see them. The main thing is that we can shoot down... Oh, we lost the Titan apparently. Okay, and now we have to target something else here. That, like you. And the flankers are gone, that's good. Or most of them at least are gone now. Doesn't matter that we lost 3 or 4 titans here by now. I don't mind about it. Okay, good, good, good. This is really good. Because their fleets are... Yes, that was really well. So even if we lose a lot of stuff now, we are definitely in a better spot than in the battles before. Because we took out like half of the small ships now. And now we just fight mostly the motherships itself. So we are aligned again. Yes, we are aligned. We go attack posture. We don't need to do focus fire target block here. We should use defensive though. Just to be sure. Here we go. Back to offensive. Let's check out this formation here. Yeah, they are target blocking as well. Yeah, the main problem will be the mech shots, because we cannot block all of them. These Celestial Concord... No, not these ones. The Jade Demons here. They have so many mech batteries. There's no way that we can defeat this. Okay. The battle has begun. We are in range of the first mothership. One of them actually is far behind. Where did that... Oh. Okay, they split up as well. We have to go defensive here now to get rid of the big shots here. All of those. Ooh, this is going to hurt a lot. Our mech shots are not going to get close to any one of those ships here. But if we can take out all the missiles, which is the main objective, their fleet power will dwindle massively, and if we can get it below 4,000, that would be the best. However, the combat rating of these mech-based motherships is way too high, so I don't consider this likely. But we can at least try here. Take as much as possible. And here's all these mech shots we cannot defeat as a whole. But it's getting fewer torpedoes now, missiles now. That's good, I guess. We are getting somewhere. Where are we now? Yeah, they're not almost empty. Oh, they are empty. Nice. So we drained all of their missiles. That's good. So can we shoot at something in between? We can slow down. We can at least try to switch between... Ooh, I know what we do. We put these ones here into defensive, and we put these ones into offensive. Oh no, these are all coil guns. That doesn't really work either. Okay, then these guys go into defensive, and these ones go into offensive. Let's try it out. That doesn't look good. Then we immediately get broken by the mech screen. Can we take anything out here? Ah, damn it. Okay, we have to also start target blocking now. So we have to go back into target lock, else we expose too much side armor here. Can we maybe target something smaller here? Like these guys here. Can we do this instead? Can we get anything through? Ah, yes, we can. So if we rotate between these two, we can deal a bit of damage. Yep, one down. Nice. So that does actually work. Because they all have a point defense, so that does work. We have to just dwindle them down a bit. Every point defense we can take out is helpful. Nice, another one down. Let's target... Oh, you have a particle gun, so bye-bye. And we have basically already 1/3 of our ammunition is gone. Never had that before. Okay, frigate almost dead. Frigate is dead. Okay, you are going to be next here. Get some of these mech shots down as well, if we can. Nice. Okay, one more down. And let's see what else is going to be dangerous. So let's go through these classes here. The gunships. Wait a second. Who's in range anyway? Okay, these ones here in range. They have laser cannons. Okay, that's a problem as well. But I think the biggest problem currently is the existing of mech cannons and point defenses. So I think the frigates are the most dangerous for now. The monitors, mostly missiles. Oh, plasma. You have to go. Okay, the Iron Star going to be next. Silver Pulsar is also very strong. They all have to go as soon as possible. Okay, come on. We have to be a bit more careful. That was very close that something got through the point defense screen. Come on, go down. Come on, go down. Can I think retarget here? Okay, this is going to take a while. I'm going to jump forward a bit because this is going to be a lot of micro here and take a lot of... Yeah, it will take a lot of time, but I'm not sure if we can survive. Let's see. Okay, as soon as I stopped recording, we lost 2 of our Titans because their damage was too high. There's something I want to attempt now, which is a bit more Humanity First-like, is that I want to use this Titan here. Probably the last one here, something like this one. So we are just going to... Only you. And I want to get your trajectory, so... you are going to... How much does it cost? 66 influence. So we are going to give you a target, which is going to be this mothership. Let's see if that makes sense. So who are you? Golden Dream. Yes, it makes sense. It has a lot of lasers. So you will try to go there. Can you do this even? Yeah, maybe. Here. Maybe it can do it. I'm not sure. Let's see what happens. We are going to switch rotating between these two here. I mean, we just need to target group 1 here. The battleship. Actually quite damaged. Let's see if we can do some damage as well there. Nah, the mech shot is the mech screen is immediately falling apart. That's a problem. But it would still be nice to see if we can bait something like a reaction out of this. Yeah, nice. Battleship actually took quite some damage from this. We switch target here again. If we can damage some weapons, that would already be tremendous. Wait a second, which one was the one with the plasma? That was these ones down here. Yeah, we should focus on the Iron Star here. Get the plasma out of the way first. Okay, what happens here now? Ah, yeah, it got retargeted quite quickly, so that didn't work out. But at least something will get... Or we can go offensive here again for a while, because most of the stuff is now focusing on that Titan here. It will take a while until they can retarget their lasers. Yep, and their mech shots. There we go. Pretty good. That's good. We took out a lot of stuff here. Let's go for this class now. This is really... It's going a lot better than I anticipated. Oh, one more Titan goes down. Unfortunate. What? Oh! There are 4 motherships not even involved in this fight. Oh god. And we are already basically overburdened by these ones here. Oh dear lord. Okay, we have to take out what we can now. Before the others get involved too much. Now, our mech shots are not getting anywhere close by now. Sad. But our point defense screen is holding currently. So that's good. To a certain degree at least. Oh, these massive mech shots here, the big ones, are a problem. Yeah, especially if they come from the side. Okay, we have to focus fire a bit more again. Okay, we are moving off, like, apparently. Okay, we got offensive again a bit. And this is not too bad, actually. We're really pulling out a lot of their damage. The Divine class battleship is pretty damaged. The Gold Meteor class, we can take this one out, I think. So let's do this as well. Use the remaining lasers that we got here. Take out as many ships we can. Oh, there's a lot of missiles coming again. And I think we have to go defensive again. Yep, to defend against this here. The good thing is that we are moving away from each other, so their particle cannons are relatively weak by now again, due to the distance. So this is all good. Yes. And I think... Now we cannot move away. So this mech shot problem will probably be our doom here. Because we don't have enough point defense against this. Even on defensive, this will not be enough. I think this will end the job now. Because if we turn these ones around... That's a big question. If we move away from... I mean, what we can do is retarget to this mothership here. Then we at least point a bit further in the direction of these mech shots, but I don't think it makes a difference. Because we are no longer overlapping here from these ones. Yeah, I think we have to... So these ones here have to turn around to face the Dark Reaper here. But this is going to be very risky. And then we have to try to accelerate in this direction a bit. Can we move at all? Can we do this? Okay, and now these have to... Ay, ay, ay. I think this is basically... they... Can we move? We have to stop targeting. And then we have to maybe... get them closer again. You can still do it. We can't get all of them a bit... Okay, we have to try at least. Won't do much, but at least we can try. Just to get our point defense screen against these mech shots a bit better developed. That would be at least something already. This is nasty. Okay, how do we finish this? At least I'm somewhat positive that we get close to 4,000 combat strength remaining. So maybe the fleet that we are building on Mars will have to finish the job here. But that shouldn't be the problem. Okay, another Titan goes down. Actually, I think that was a mistake that we turned around, but let's try to focus on Dark Reaper here as a whole fleet. And we go offensive again. So let's see what happens. Yeah, we are moving far apart quite fast now. I like this battle. We tried our best here. We are not going to get this mothership down at all. What we can see here, this ship here... we should have gone to targeting again, and you don't. And how about you are going to try the same again. So you go for Dark Reaper and try to hammer it down with maneuvers. Maybe we can take out at least one of their ships. That would be something, right? And it's a mech shot Titan. Would that work? No, we got hit. Okay, doesn't have enough KPS either. So, I think we are going to stop targeting here. We are going to give it to the AI because our formation has fallen apart too much. We're going to accelerate here and just watch the result. See what happens now. Yeah, the formation has fallen apart due to the fact that our engines got damaged on some of those ships here. We can... wait a second. We can do one more thing. We can still try to get the Reaver here. That you do something like... I don't know. You could try to... where's the Reaver? Reaver is this one. So we put everyone... wait a second. We put the whole fleet... on AI. But we take the Reaver, which is one of the... this one and the Cataclysm. Both are undamaged here and have decent... wait, a Tartarus as well. So where's Tartarus? Ooh, over here. Interesting. How about... we start moving in this direction here. And you do this as well. And you as well. So maybe we can make something work. Yes, I like this. So maybe we can... so you're going to target... oh, this one is almost dead. So how about... you start... let's see. Okay, can you do this? Can you... You probably don't have enough acceleration for this to work. Let's see if it works. Nah, it doesn't have enough. Sadly, it doesn't tell you that. Our fleet is so chaotic. Okay, where are we in a three-dimensional... Oh, okay, we are far apart here. But still, I like this. We took quite a lot of stuff out. Pretty nice. I think one mothership went down, right? Yeah, one mothership went down. Nice. Okay, so we are going to just give these to the AI as well. We are not going to do any kind of humanity first maneuver here. Because we don't have the acceleration and KPS to do this, actually. But apparently we are going to keep a part of our fleet here. So that's nice, I guess. And we get the last mothership here as well. They're Howling Demon here. We are going to get this as well. And... yeah, I'm going to wait out the result of this battle now. Because it's just a lot of waiting now. Okay, quick update in between. Now the other main group of the fleet is again in range and picking off the remaining ships here. I could press auto-resolve, but then we would lose everything. So I'm not going to press this, because this way these 3 titans will survive. And then we at least have something left. Not sure what we will do with that, but at least we do have something left. So I'm going to just wait it out what will remain after this battle. But at least I can say that we really took a lot of firepower out of this fleet. I think it will not be below 4,000, but maybe I will be surprised. Okay, we are at the end of the battle. They tried to intercept my last Titan. They got the other 2, actually. Because they still had some fuel left, but by the looks of it, they have all run out of fuel now, which is exactly what I want as well from this battle. So we're going to accept the end here. Let's see if it will actually end from here. There we go. Okay. Hey, we still won! Because we were the attacker, and they offered surrender. So, yeah. We got, wow, 5.9 exotics. Wow. So, let's see. What is left from their stuff? Let's see. Is it? No, it's 4.4 thousand. But it's stranded here. So we can probably send out one of our reinforcement fleets later. They actually might split up the still working ships and fly them somewhere, but there's no alien base left where they could go. But who knows? If they, for example, split these ones out to go back somewhere, then they might drop below 4,000 later. But let's see what happens actually. We can just move forward here and see what they do. You can't... Boston Honor. Okay, here we go. This will just fly around there for honor purposes. Let's see. Yes, they split up. So they actually did that. To move the rest somewhere. So let's see where they go. This one? No. Are they going... Did they just split in half? Is that the thing now? Oh yeah, they split up. Okay, interesting. So I'm going to move forward probably to the end of this campaign, because now we are down to 2 more fights here and just taking out the remaining stations. That's not all going to be very interesting. So let's go for the last assault on the alien main station. Okay, here we are in the finale. February 2029, which is basically 26 years after the start of the campaign. And we are in the last breath of it. So, the last objective is that we have to take out the alien admin on Earth, who just respawned a few days ago. We are on its way there. Oh, wait a second. I almost forgot. We need to declare war. Else that will not work. So, the rivalry, here we go. And then we need to send you to actually declare war. Our armies are on its way here to the border. It's only Mozambique currently. Should be fast. Hopefully we can take it out. And also, the other objective here that's left is currently only a fleet that is transferring to Earth, which is an assault carrier fleet. So basically, this one here, they are really down to a few ships only. And I have 2 of my high-end fleets flying there for the Greater Good and the Cooper Belt fleet, which the Greater Good will arrive first. I'm going to just sacrifice it and see if that's already enough, because I don't want to fight anymore. It was quite tiresome. The remaining last 2 years, which were just a slog of doing cleanup actions here. There we go. That's the first. Let's just do auto-resolve here. Okay, let's not do auto-resolve then. Okay, let's just do it like this. We go. If this one doesn't clean it up, the second wave will do it. Yeah, let's just wait it out. I have mostly coil guns here and 2 phasers. Actually, maybe the torpedoes are the problem. Let's see what will happen here. Let's go defensive. Yeah, it's the torpedoes that are the problem. Okay. Didn't know. Funny thing is, probably it's now below 4,500. Because the torpedoes are gone. Or rather, missiles they use. So, come on. Come on, be faster. There we go. For the Greater Good is done. Was that enough? Yeah. It's now beyond 2.5k. So we only need to do the alien admin. And that's it. For which we need to declare the war. And invade here. So that's everything we need to do. Okay, come on. Move faster. And we also want the war declaration. Laggy currently. I mean, the other fleet is also arriving there. It's currently not this one here. 21st of February. So that's in a few days. It's really laggy like this. Okay, let's zoom out a bit.
Direction complete.
We are going to declare war on the alien admin here. Everybody is asked to join. There we go. And now we can move out already. Let's go here first, while we wait for the other armies to arrive. That should be in a few days as well. Maybe we can fix it before next mission phase.
Destroyed.
That would be perfect if we can get this done before the 31st. And we're going to enforce auto-resolve, except we are just going to leave it on a... And just go back to Earth here, I think. Yeah, and then to Earth home station. Here we go. Fly bye-bye. Hey, can we resolve this one? Let's see. 4.5 then. That's going to be... Yeah, I don't think we can make it work in this mission phase. That's very unfortunate. So I'm going to... Yeah, I have to jump forward into April. Okay, I had actually to go to June to be able to do the final mission here. Trigger the weapon. Because there was an incident at Vesta where I had to intervene with a fleet, so I had to fly there very quickly. Retake our station from the servants, which somehow snuck some marines there. But now we are done. Let's talk about the state of the Earth. We are currently on the protium converter torch research. Mostly future tech ongoing here. And we are pretty much a very big United States here, which are federated to everything like India and all the other minor ones that we have left. And yeah, we do have the best military on Earth by far. The only competitor is the EU, if we go by military, because they're 5.6 and they do have a lot more armies than we do. But wait a second, no. It's actually, no, United Kingdom 5.6. So they overtook them a while ago. But European Union has 17 armies, so they are relatively powerful, while the UK only has 3. I was considering to take them over, but I was hoping that the alien admin would flip to them, and then I can just take it. But it didn't happen. So we do own the best mission control nations, of course, after EU and Japan. I really need to remember that taking Japan can be worthwhile. And of course we do have the best industries here, after India's best currently, then in Asia, then US. But of course the US is the most developed state by far here. And yeah, research-wise, of course, everything nice. Population-wise, we do have 2.1 billion in India. It could be more, but I didn't finish the conquest. And yeah, that's basically it. We do have here a nice South America. Africa is a bit split up. There is a union with some provinces. We do have this part here. EU is relatively big by now, but all of these middle nations here have nukes, so that's why we didn't finish the conquest. India here, my Indonesia, Australia, big China, and so on. And also a big Turkestan under resistance control. Really nice. Yeah, that's the campaign. We are at the end now, and our group of counselors has really done a good job. The funniest part is our experience. We do have like not invested experience for the last years, so we have so much available. But yeah, that's the situation, and everything is nice after basically 26 years of playtime. We can go and wrap up the campaign. Ooh, India grew by... Nice. Shortly before the end, we also reached the 6th control point here for India.
I will help.
Pretty awesome. And there we go.
Here, at the threshold of our victory, one almost pities our foe. We were underestimated, and now we strike without mercy. A death blow to the very heart of our enemy. Using their greatest weapon against them, we end one threat and send a message to others. As the enemy falls, we claim dominion over the stars themselves. If there is one regret to be had, it is that humanity will never be underestimated again.
There we go. Nice. There, we have deployed the Shira virus.
Glorious victory, Colonel. Next time, we'll be the ones coming for them.
So it's done. Our escort and screening unit sacrificed themselves to ensure the assault transport made it through. The wormhole was secured by an ops team, which successfully engaged and held off the enemy ground forces while our counselor armed the package. The aliens responded with heavy reinforcement. Our ops team signals went dark one by one. Our counselor's last message before being cut short by the enemy fire was that the package had been delivered. With their objective completed, our surviving naval forces broke contact and withdrew. The Hydra stayed in defensive formation around the wormhole and didn't pursue. 48 hours passed as though they were days. Around the 50-hour mark, we began to notice irregularities. Hydra ships began moving in new and erratic patterns. We detected evidence of at least one collision. 53 hours and 49 minutes after the weapon was delivered, the energy signature associated with the enemy wormhole cut off. All data that we can gather suggests that it has been collapsed. The wormhole is gone, the Hydra invasion is over. We'll probably never know what happened on the other side. Our men are telling stories, letting the imaginations fill the gaps. Hydra habs filled with insane, trashing aliens attacking each other and themselves as the Shiva virus ate their bodies from the inside out. Maybe they collapsed the wormhole deliberately in a last attempt to protect themselves. Maybe the mechanism was destroyed accidentally as the dying Hydra fought each other. What matters is that it's gone. There's still work to do. Not all the Hydra in our system have been infected. There are outlying habs and ships to destroy, not to mention the slaves on Earth. But they are alone now. No more reinforcement, no more exotics. Just them against us, and there are a hell lot of more of us than there of them. I like to think we got them all, but realistically we probably didn't. No virus has a 100% kill rate, so there are probably survivors. It's a pity in a way, but I will admit there's a certain satisfaction to knowing that they will remember what happened when they tried to invade Earth. At least they will remember while they still can, because we are not done. We know that interstellar travel is possible, and we are not going to wait around for them to come back for another try. Next time we were the ones coming for them. And with that, we are done. That was a very fun campaign. And it really took off. The Earth building was really fun in the 2003 scenario because it's a lot slower and you have to take a lot more care in what you invest. And the space game, as usually, was pretty simple as soon as we had our fleets going. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe and see you in the next campaign.